Said you can perform a big heist on a casino, rob a liquor store, rob some random people like a goddamn sociopath. I don't care. Rob everybody. Rob! Yo, what is going on, guys? It's me, Makai Vega, coming to you today with another episode of Hype Train. In this week's game, we talking about a little something called Red Dead Redemption 2.
We are gonna borrow a little money from old Uncle Sam and be out of his hair once and for all.
Woo-hoo. Like, have you seen this game? Have you seen the gameplay? This junk looking crisp as mud, dang. No, but really though. Red Dead Redemption 2, the sequel to the infamous cowboy shoot 'em up bang bang high noon style rockstar game, has finally come. It has been 8 years in the making since the first one came out, I believe, and it is almost here. And let me tell you, everything about it's looking. So Red Dead Redemption 2 is like Grand Theft Auto, but in the Old West. You say something, boy? Well, I reckon about time me teach you something. But yet, it produces an entirely different feel from any Grand Theft Auto game you've ever played. Why? Maybe it's genetics. But it is an action shooter RPG to which you, Arthur the Raging Cowboy, is going around robbing and heisting and terrorizing people of the Midwest back in the old days. And like I stated before, it is from Rockstar, the same creators of Grand Theft Auto, so you can expect the crispy goodness from everything from gang fights to the seamless transitions from cutscenes and gameplay. Makai Vega, you're talking too much. Alright, enough of me blabbing, let's get on to the new features of the game. So the first thing you can expect from this game is a classic third-person shoot-'em-up style of gameplay, including first-person if you really want it. They have revamped some mechanics of the game, such as the Dead-Eye system. Is it high noon? No, it's 6:45. Whoa. But this feature allows you to go from fast motion to slow motion as you're rounding around with your revolver and taking out all the competition in front of you. Seems badass if you ask me. So you'll be taking out enemies in sort of a bullet time sequence like from the old Max Payne games, which may also trigger slow motion deaths, much like the Max Payne games where the bullet, slowly penetrates the back of their brain and comes out the other side, and you get to see all that juicy goodness that you just caused with your gun. And there's also the eagle eye function, which would allow you to, say, track a bounty or a person or objective or a fish or whatever you're into nowadays. There's also a bunch of new vehicles ranging from like mine cars to like trains to like horse-drawn carriages and all that good stuff they had in the old West that you can drive around and use to get from place to place. Another thing to tout about this game is that it's saying that its interactions with the world and the people of the world will be way deeper than it was before. So sorry to compare this to Grand Theft Auto too much, but you know how in Grand Theft Auto you would occasionally like walk around the corner and there'd be like something going on. You'd be like, hey, what's going on, guys? And they'd be like, I'm drunk, I need a ride home or something like that. And then you go off on an adventure to go take them to their house. So it'll be like that, except, Old West style. So I'm guessing what they do in the Old West. But yeah, it'll be an extensive world where things are happening all around you, and in this game, you're a pretty popular guy, if I do say so myself. So you go around and then, so depending on what you do and who you mess with, sometimes there might be a bounty on your head. And sometimes the bounty hunter might come for you, just out of nowhere while you're walking down the street, perhaps. And he might come and try to kill you. And you got to be ready. You got to be on the ready all the time to defend yourself from all these hooligans and bounty hunters that are coming after you. Because all of that stuff can happen at any point in this world, seamlessly transitioning from a peaceful moment to a dangerous moment. And that's one of the things about this game, you gotta be on the ready all the time. And I love that. It creates a situation where there's seemingly no dull moment in this game because anything can happen at any point. And I'm not even talking about the main story. This is just the open world I'm talking about. There's also the karma system that they had in the Infamous series where, depending on what you do, you could be a good guy or an outlaw. And I'd rather be an outlaw because who wants to be the good guy nowadays, really? So something else that they're touting is that all the weapons are completely unique, realistic, but also fun at the same time. So I'm guessing in the last game there wasn't really much in terms of like recoil and gun realism, so they vamped that up. So a pistol would say have the different feel from a shotgun, because you know when you shoot those things, they ain't just gonna take it. They're gonna kick back and they're gonna be like, freeze, sucker. So they added that sense of realism to the game, and to continue talking more about all the stuff you can do in the open world, there's a variety of things. Like, you'll never run out of things to do in this game. Don't know what to do? Play some blackjack. Stab your fingers. Go hunt a deer. And if you're feeling especially lazy, why don't you just go out and go some fishing? And there are way more things to do than that, so etc, etc. So that means you'll be spending hours and hours and hours in this game if it's as engaging as they say it is. And I fully expect that it is, just like how Grand Theft Auto 5 was. Even more extensive than Grand Theft Auto 5 actually, because you know eventually I ran out of things to do. But in this game, there's a plethora. You can just go around, you can go hunting villains, you can go on a bounty hunt, you can get bounty hunted, you can evade the law, you can go playing blackjack, you can pick up some hookers down at the mini mart, you can go sneak around in the black market, buy something you're not supposed to buy for a cheap price. They do put a big fat emphasis on robbing people, like you can do like great big heists, or you can rob a liquor store, or you can just hold up some random people at gunpoint. You might need to talk to those people down at Rockstar. I think they might be sociopaths.
How's that score you stole off us?
Which one?
And as far as the main story is concerned, you are Arthur Morgan, an outlaw on the run. After a heist goes horribly wrong, some people get shot or something like that. And now you got federal agents, the government, and some bounty hunters that are on your tail trying to take you down. And now you must fight to survive. Make choices that will determine the outcome of the rest of your life in this old wild, wild west world. And you know, like the movie, it's a million ways to die and the rest. A lot of them include gunshots. So with all that being said, you gotta conclude that there's some sort of like choice system. Like I was saying before, there is the karma / what it's actually called is the honor system, where your choices have an impact on whether you're seen as a good guy or a bad guy. That is likely to have some sort of effect on the outcome of your gameplay. Like, it might affect endings, it might affect choices, it might affect everything. I don't know how deep the honor system actually goes, but it's gonna be interesting to see what part it plays in the actual story. But wait, there's more. There is an online mode to this game. A mode where you can get in there and co-op with your friends and go around and robbing places and killing people together. A little birdie told me a little something about a possible battle royale mode in this game. What? You didn't hear it from me though. But actually, the online for this game is going to have 3 different modes. One called Revive and Survive, one called Money Grabber, and then the third, that is the Battle Royale. The Battle Royale thing is self-explanatory. Money Grab is a heist-style game mode where 2 teams, they fight to get some money out of a thing and then take it back to their hideouts individually while stopping the other from taking money. Or, I mean, why can't we just all take money together? And then there's Revive and Survive, which is a game mode where you just hunt down to kill each other. And once you down somebody, they can be revived by their teammates, and the goal is to kill everybody else before they kill you. Sounds like a fun time.
Woo, golly, Mackay Baggy, you sure tackle a lot. Why don't you get to that hype score?
Whose man's is this? But anyway, that means it is hype rating time. Red Dead Redemption 2 gets a 9 out of 10 on the hype scale. So that's a big one. Even when I haven't played the first Red Dead Redemption to have any sort of frame of reference. But I know what Rockstar is capable of, and I know that they can deliver on all these promises that this game has promised to us. So therefore, I am very hyped about a game like this. You should have seen when I saw the gameplay for this. I was just like, oh my god, I can't believe that looks so basic, oh my god. Because man, I hope it plays as good as it looks. Because it looks fantasballs. So as of now, Red Dead Redemption 2 is set to release on October 26th. And PlayStation players get early access to online content, just if you're a PlayStation fan out there. Do you agree with my hype score? Do you not agree with my hype score? Let me know in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that like button down below if you would like to see more Hype Train. It'll really help us out a lot. Subscribe today so you can board the Hype Train. So then keep following us as we release episodes every Saturday. Next week's game.
In Vault 76, our future begins.
Fallout 76. Subscribe, like button, comments. I think we're good. Make sure you go and procure yourself a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. This is gonna be a game that you're not gonna wanna miss. And until next time, Hype Train, baby.